Seatbelts on.
Wow. This is steep. Gonna be a bit of. Come on, Skoda. Let's have another go at this. Right, so this is a well-earned trip to the Lake District. I have the pleasure of a SKODA SUPERB IV. I have a willing guest passenger.
Really?
And I've known about SKODA since I was a young boy, but I've never actually driven one before, so I'm really impressed. We've got our bikes on the roof, 2 mountain bikes. Going to take into some of the UK's most scenic locations apparently. Go for a quick blast on the bikes, get out into nature, and then we're going to see what this SUPERB IV can do.
Let's rave in the sunshine. Do some robot dancing.
I realise that's on camera.
Okay.
Do a robot dance.
Famous for my robot dancer now.
You will be. So if I put it into normal sport mode.
We're on the motorway now. Go for it.
Let's do this. Kick down.
Oh my gosh! Wow. I feel that.
That's the beauty of these things, is that it's sort of, if you're doing long distance motorways, you use the petrol engine. If you're doing small, short trips or low speed, it uses the electric motor. Yeah, so we're going to Wastwater, which is a sort of a middle lower Lake District, and it's one of the most scenic places in the UK.
And then tomorrow we'll get up early. It'd be nice to see the sunrise.
Bikes.
Yeah, we're going mountain biking.
Hopefully we can go and put this SUPERB IV through its paces.
Oh wow!
Sheepin Road.
That's amazing.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, look at them. Might have to have a sleep.
It's probably not. How far is it? It's 31 miles. Can't sleep, you joker.
Why not?
It was
That'll test out, see how smooth it is.
Coming up to Wastwater now. Club view. Yes.
That is beautiful. Now we're in the country now. So beautiful but cold.
We're at Wastwater, so we made it. It's been about a 2.5 hour drive, and this is the star of the show, the SKODA SUPERB IV. So it's the first thing that struck me. You just look at the car. The point is that the car looks great. Navigation, the control, it's all control through the screen here. It's a touch screen as well, quite high end.
Seats are great.
Looking for this from a fleet perspective as well, so does it make sense if you're looking at buying a fleet of cars for your sales team or for the company? And it strikes me that it makes a lot more sense to buy hybrid or electric cars now. It's cheaper for the employee, it's cheaper for the business, it's better for the environment. When we left home, at about a 2-hour drive, that the battery is sort of more or less dead. It's charged up about 20%. So you're just driving, things like braking, where it reuses the energy, recycles the energy to recharge the battery. Tomorrow, quite a bit of driving to do. So the question is, how much will we get out of the battery? How much will we get out of the electric charge? Tomorrow we're going to find out.
Piers said his arm's hurting from the camera, so I'm going to hold it.
So that's the car charging overnight, standard 240 volt plug. So hopefully it should be fully charged. So I think I have to use the key to unlock this. That comes out. Leave that there for a minute. Back in, shut it.
Voila! Seatbelts on.
It's fully charged now.
Let's do this.
Right, so we're off to Hardnut Pass, which is one of the steepest roads in the UK. So we're ticking some boxes. Let's see how the ŠKODA SUPERB IV copes with that.
We're going to climb it in electric mode then.
Yeah, we'll give it a go.
Yeah.
I think it should be fine.
We're going to put it in.
Electric motors are more powerful than people don't realise that. They've just got instant power. It's a huge amount of torque.
What it's all about.
How far are we now?
Like 3 minutes.
Hardnut Pass. Oh!
What? What?
Hang on a minute.
What?
Can you see it there?
Is that a road?
Is that a road?
Is it? I thought that was. Is it?
Wow, that's nuts.
Where?
That is steep.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's going to be some testing out the car on that. Let's give it a go.
You can do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Right, we're in business.
Yeah.
Then we'll set it up basically to go up in electric mode. So we've got about 72% battery, which should be enough to get us up there.
Let's do it.
And it is steep.
It's steep and really narrow.
Taking it easy, fantastic views. I'd like to look at them, it's probably not a good idea right now because there's a shorter way down to the bottom of this.
It is beautiful here. It's so nice. Wow.
Steep. Getting a bit of...
Oh, we've hit a bit.
Interesting.
Wow.
It's super steep. Whoa. I'm going to have another go at this.
Oh no, that's why, because we went into a pothole. So Piers hit a pothole.
I got distracted. Right, let's do it again. I'm in E mode. Right.
Oh.
So we should have the torque now. Let's just take it easy. Try and avoid the hole. Come on.
Oh,
Come on,
yes.
ŠKODA. Stop.
We made it.
Yes. Now we've got another super steep corner. Look at that.
Don't look. Wow, let's pull in here to look at the view.
Unbelievable. So here we are, so we've made it to the top. Unbelievable views.
It's so nice.
This is the steepest road in the UK.
Piers has just jumped out to get his drone. Seriously. Well, I can take in the views. Look at the seats. Really nice. Oh, I forgot I've got my sunglasses. Oh, here he is.
Right.
I'm in control.
Alright, check. Is it in shot, the view nice?
Yeah, looks lovely.
We stopped off for lunch, so we put on some more sort of gear to go and ride them on the ŠKODA bikes. And that's the key thing, is to have a car that, you know, works as a company car, but which people are happy to drive for their sort of fits their lifestyle. It's also practical. You can actually use it. In our case, we've used it to get a real weekend away in the Lake District. So here we are now. We're arriving where we're coming to get the bikes out to work off at lunch. Right, you ready?
Right, let's do this.
I've had the ŠKODA SUPERB IV now for 2 days. It's my first experience driving a ŠKODA. Really have been looking at this car from a sort of a company car, a fleet perspective, and I've bought a few in my time. And increasingly, it's important that your car, you know, does the job for your team. They're happy driving the car, but also something that works in terms of people's lifestyles as well. The idea behind this trip was 2 days. Going to go to Lake District to test the car. We went to Wastwater. We've been to Hardened Pass today, the steepest road in the UK. We went mountain biking. So the first thing really is to talk about the car. So the car itself is sporty looking. It's a sport line. Decent alloy wheels, low profile tyres. One thing I don't like about cars is chrome trim. And this is all blacked out, so I quite like that. It looks sleek, it looks modern. I think I was surprised and Nicola was surprised by the interior of the car, and it's got everything you would expect. Kind of a sporty interior, so it's a sport line, and the tech as well. So they called it the virtual cockpit. So that again is like an LCD screen essentially, and you can cycle through that and see everything you need. I quite like the controls in terms of suspension settings as well. Any car I drive that's got a sports mode, it tends to stay in sports mode. And you could feel it, couldn't you? You could feel it firm
really
up
nice.
and accelerate to become more responsive. So we were able to plug the car into a typical straightforward 240 volt socket, plugged in overnight, and I learned that it actually locks the socket into the car. So if you leave the car overnight, people can't mess with it. You'd always say that, you know, you should have more leather in it in terms of the dash or more carbon fibre, whatever. But I think the interior itself is pretty good.
The interior.
But there's nothing missing. And I think for this price range, what you're getting for your money, it's a pretty good deal, isn't it? But in terms of a car that you'd be happy owning yourself, or you know, you'd be recommending it to your senior team or your sales team, wherever it is it works for you, I think you'd be very happy. And if you show them the car and they've got to experience it, they'll be very happy with it. And again, it fits both. I think in a fleet car, being on the road, it was great on the motorway. We came up the M6 to get here. Great for that, but also great in terms of lifestyle. We've got 2 mountain bikes on the roof. It's a hatchback, like I said. We've got a lot of stuff in the back in terms of luggage. And also there's an estate version too, which is even bigger. It's been a great trip. It's been short but sweet. It's been fantastic getting to, you know, re-engage with and learn more about the ŠKODA brand. So thank you, ŠKODA. Thanks for the SUPERB IV for 2 days. Highly recommended if you're looking at fleet options or company cars. I think this kind of car will keep your team very happy, and also it makes sense in terms of the bottom line.